Yeah, she make it clap. Yeah, you know it's fat. Yeah, we throw 100 racks. She wanna come back, but she should know I ain't like that. Yeah, that bitch kinda bald. I told her to get back. Did you read it? What's going on, guys? It is episode 41 of the Berg pod.
Yep.
We're back. Been a little slight hiatus. Just wanted to wait for the second round of the playoffs to. Yeah. And then it just so happened that, Sixers made some other changes as well.
Yes. So guys, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram,
All the socials per usual.
And guys, as I think, do we announce it?
I guess we could. Yeah, I guess we could. It is this weekend, so yeah, I guess we can. Yeah.
Or do we wait until it's officially?
I guess we. Yeah. Yeah, let's just wait.
Okay.
Let's just wait.
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah, keep it on the toes. But I mean, we can say what we're doing, right? You want to say what we or no? We just want to keep it. Okay.
Keep it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be doing something this weekend that's gonna be a step in the right direction.
Yeah, because we'll do it this weekend, and it'll probably be. I'd probably like to wait until we do another pod to get it out. Mm-hmm. So you guys will hear next pod.
Officially,
yes.
But
it's like 99% confirmed. Yeah. But we just
should make sure it's done first, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah,
everything's in the works. It's all planned out. So,
but
yes, sir.
There's been a lot that's going on with a lot of teams.
Yeah, a lot.
So that's.
Did you rate it?
Well, fuck it. Let's leave it at this, because I kind of forgot this happened until right now. Well, at least we didn't plan on talking about it. We didn't say we were going to talk about it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a topical thing. It literally just happened. So,
the Spurs. Our Basses or our Spurs has been a meme for a while.
It has been. Yeah, just
like the
Pierre.
Spurs.
I can't country, bro. I'm not Popovich. Classic Pierre lyric. Yeah. Classic Pierre.
Victor Wembanyama will be selected number one.
Wemby.
By the Spurs. The lottery was tonight.
Yes.
As we are recording.
Just so happened.
Best give us a rundown.
It is the first pick. It's the Spurs. The second pick are the Hornets. Third pick Trailblazers. Fourth pick Rockets. Sadly, the Pistons fell out of top four.
Yeah,
they got number 5. That was sad.
They don't need Victor. They have someone that's just as good as
Victor. Yeah, I know, but it would have been nice if their top 3 get Scoot or Brandon. Because those guys are
Scoot, Cade, Jaden. Probably Brandon Miller.
Probably Brandon.
Imagine that.
Yeah, they would be.
Scoot. Fuck. Brandon Miller.
Yeah, Brandon Miller. Yeah.
Cade, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren.
I don't know who they're.
Bagley.
They might. They might throw Bagley. He's been all right. Magic have 6. Magic actually have 6 and 11. Didn't realize that until right now.
That's solid.
Pacers have 7. I like that for the Pacers. I like the Wizards have number 8.
They need something.
The Jazz having number 9. I thought that's pretty good for them.
Solid.
After a pretty good season, they had Colin Sexton there randomly. Number 10 goes to the Mavericks. I was telling John that if it would have went any lower than 10, that the Knicks would have had it. That was from the Kristaps trade. So honestly, the Mavs dubbed out after how the whole Kyrie situation went. Nice to have a top 10 pick in this draft. And then the Magic, like I said, have 2 picks, 6 and 11. Thunder have 12, Raptors have 13, and to end it out, John's Pelicans have 14. Yeah, it definitely went differently.
Yeah.
Than I expected.
Trailblazers jumping up was.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
I'm happy for them.
No, I like it. I'm very. Yeah. What are your thoughts, John?
Disappointed that the Pelicans only got 14. They should have jumped up to the top 10 or at least top 3, top 2 at least.
At least, yeah.
Good for the Magic. Bass and I were talking about just in our brains just how amazing it would have been if the Magic got the first pick.
Somehow got the first pick.
Just picture in your minds Paulo,
that front court,
Victor, Franz.
That's a crazy front court, just having all those players.
And with Fultz coming back, he didn't look that bad.
Good,
he's just an amazing facilitator, so everyone's kind of getting...
And he's going to have hella pick and rolls to just eat off of. Yeah, that would have been a fun...
Yeah, so
we'll see.
Weird that it was this early. I always thought it was later.
Yeah, I did not realize it was
before the conference finals even started.
Was a little perplexed, but it happened. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how the Spurs look. Up and coming now.
Yeah.
Up and coming Spurs.
Yeah, Bass with the 26. You said 26 wins this season.
Yeah, I said 26. Yeah, 26 wins. I think.
I would go a little high.
John's gonna give him about
mid to high 30s.
He's gonna give him about 8 more wins, maybe.
You could give him 10 more wins.
10 more wins. Say 36. Wow.
Oh.
That'd be kind of great that they won 36 games.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be.
I think.
Because after seeing the Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Shohan, these guys aren't bad. I'm not saying these guys are bad. It's just they're young and they need time to progress.
Keldon doesn't need time.
I don't think Keldon
I think
does.
this is a step up or shut up year for Keldon.
For Keldon?
Because he needs to.
Because he should. I was expecting that. I mean,
he's older. He's like 25, 26.
Yeah,
like he's not in the same age bracket as.
Especially Shohan and Victor.
Yeah.
Not in the same.
Vassell.
Well, I know. I think so. Shohan is. Is he older or is he?
I think he's like 19, 20.
Oh, okay.
He's a project.
Okay. I couldn't think if it was him or somebody else that was a little older.
Yeah, Vassell's 22.
I knew Vassell is, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong about Jeremy Shawn. Let me just make sure.
I do think that he is.
I thought he was a young.
Now
filler.
that I'm thinking about it,
19,
he is 19. Yeah. So yeah. I like his game. Yeah, it's
oh my
it's
God!
a little unorthodox.
Happy early birthday to Jeremy Shawn. It's in 2 days.
Oh, it's in 2 days. Happy
4
early
days.
birthday. Yeah. Okay.
I forgot how to do math.
That's okay.
But happy birthday.
That's a nice little early birthday present for
Yeah.
Bradley. He's like, I get to play with Victor now. Very nice. I feel like he'll fit nice next to.
Yeah, because Shawn's
Victor.
a masked jack of all trades.
Yeah,
basically.
good. Do whatever. I like that.
The best. We have some sad basketball news, just in general, for what this could turn into, and if you're a basketball fan, not a Grizzlies fan, you don't have to be a Grizzlies fan to be upset that this happened.
It's just he's generational talent.
But Ja being
Yet again,
foolish
yet
on
again.
an Instagram Live with a gun.
Yeah, another one.
Again.
I don't know. I was watching Through the Wire talking about it, and they were saying, gave him the benefit of the doubt the first time. It was okay. And then he comes out with everything saying, this was a mistake, I'm taking these steps to bet,
stepped away from the team for
exactly,
a little bit.
he went to some rehabilitation, whatever, for like a day or two. I don't know. It was quick.
It was really short.
It was a very quick rehab or whatever it was. But then to see it again, it's, come on, John. I don't know.
Disheartening.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, and I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me because he already lost the Powerade deal and
yeah.
Did he lose his Nike deal or no?
I don't think so.
I think he just
not
lost
yet.
the Powerade.
I mean, who knows by the time the video comes out?
After this, we never know. It could be worse. But I don't know. Just a weird situation.
And what was the Adam Silver quote?
Honestly, I was shocked when I saw it this weekend. That video. The video's a bit grainy and all, but I'm assuming the worst.
There's a gun, Adam.
That was Adam Silver himself. So yeah. Some people speculating. I don't know. Some people saying 40 games. Some people saying 30 games. Some people saying the whole season.
At this point, there's no precedent for this.
No.
There's no, because it wasn't like there were no shots fired.
Yeah, no, it's just him with a good. But it's it's the second time.
Yeah.
The first time, and then, NBA doesn't really see stuff like this.
This is not a common.
Not recently at least. Just a weird situation in general. I don't know. It seems at this point Ja is actively trying to. I don't know, not be in the NBA.
Yeah, just
I'm not sure what.
Torpedo his career.
Yeah. Because like I said, before first time it happened, I thought he was taking the steps to not flash a gun. You could have a gun, but I just don't see the point of flashing it.
Yeah. That's very foolish.
I don't know if you're gonna flash a gun, maybe use it, not just flash it around for fun. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a huge problem with guns. It's not like I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So we'll just keep an eye on.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on for that.
How this turns out.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to see how many games what the NBA does with this. What are the consequences for Ja Morant? I just hope he gets I don't know, figures the situation out and maybe finds different friends.
Yeah, honestly,
these guys, they don't seem like friends. I don't know, personally. Like, I don't know. There's like 100 and like some people on that live. Like, why? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why you flash your so-called friend.
Looking cool to a lot of people. You literally just look like an asshole to 111.
And then it's gonna have
ripple effect throughout.
For the rest of your career, potentially. We don't know. We don't know how the NBA is gonna react, but he said he's preparing. The commissioner of the NBA is preparing for the worst. So,
my best. Let's get into some crazy news.
Yeah.
I'd like to start. Let's start on the least crazy. Nick Nurse has been relieved of duties from the Toronto Raptors.
The Toronto Raptors.
After being an assistant coach for 5 years.
Yeah, he was coach for a minute, yeah.
And then in his first season as head coach for the Raptors, winning the NBA championship.
Crazy first year.
He was a coach of the year after. Solid record and all that. So this one, I'm not too surprised about. The Raptors. It's a motorcycle. The Raptors, just a mid-ass season, literally 41-41.
Part of ways after the play-in loss, so it's kind of just okay.
This team needs a new direction. It looks like, and
badly.
I think there's going to be some retooling in the off season.
I'd hope so.
So this one made sense to me. Now let's get into the one that's starting to make a little less sense. Monty Williams relieved of coaching duties from the
Phoenix Suns.
Assistant coach. Yeah, I forgot he was our assistant coach for a little bit.
Yeah, because I remember.
And then he went to the Phoenix Suns. But there were those stats out there that he was the most winning coach in the last 3 years. The Suns have been almost
they've been
over
very solid.
50 wins in 2 of the last 3. They went to the Western Conference Finals, and but you can see where they're coming from. Durant and D-Book on a team,
and they don't even make it. Don't even make it past the second round.
Yeah,
that's tough. I don't know. And you would think because they made the finals before with the different roster.
Yeah.
But you expect with Kevin Durant that they at least make it to the conference finals, right? You think they at least make a conference finals round? That's what everybody thought, at least. But
I feel like
I didn't personally.
Yeah,
I personally didn't. I said they were frauds many times, and they weren't. So
I don't know. I feel bad for Monty because
I kind of do.
The team looked like it had a good game plan and just wasn't clicking. It's like when you have DeAndre Ayton doing what he was doing on the court.
Not trying, it seemed.
Not that much you can really do.
Lack of effort. Jock Landale, his backup, was playing supremely better. So much better. I forget the exact statistics, but the plus minus with, Jock on the field compared to having DeAndre Ayton. And also, Jock was just, playing with energy.
Yeah.
Which DeAndre Ayton was not. So, just weird. It was a weird season in general for the Suns. Because, like I said, everybody said after they acquired Kevin Durant, oh my God, who can beat them in the West?
Oh, it is.
And it's fucking Jokic.
Series stats.
Jokic. I would say the Nuggets in general played pretty well.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, yeah.
First place mass.
I forget what video I was watching, but they were
Well,
talking
Jock Landale did lead the team in offensive rating.
Yes, sir. Did you rate it?
No, that's really not helpful.
I think it was Was it an Andy Hoops video? Maybe it was a Swish out.
I can't find the plus minus. Shooting per game.
Did you bet it?
Is there not a thing on fucking...
Should be.
Basketball Reference for a plus minus?
I thought there would be. Maybe.
Would show them.
Maybe not. Can I not find the video that I was watching about the Phoenix Suns? No.
But, I mean, just pure points-wise, Jacques Landale at 39, DeAndre Ayton at 54, which is minutes played. Jacques was getting pretty close. Not that crazy, but, I mean...
But just the fact that your backup is having a significantly better impact than you are. When you're supposed to be this, big body center that's supposed to dominate the game, and then you come in and then you're just kind of
like
mid.
Ass.
What was? But, Jacques Landale had 11.5 screen assists, and DeAndre Ayton had 10.1.
Jacques Landale's not the tallest dude. He's not the most big body dude.
Yeah. He was putting in the work, though.
Yeah. He just seemed like, not to be everyone's dad, to say a white guy has the hustle, but Jacques Landale just seems like he wants to be out there, and that's not a black or white thing. That's just seeing what DeAndre Ayton did.
Yeah.
And like everyone saw that clip of him just like
standing
there watching
Kevin Durant fighting for the board. Yeah.
And you see Jock, and he's... I mean, I think it's more coming from a place of who knows how long Jock's going to be in the league.
I think that's more of a... Yeah. And like, when will he play significant playoff minutes again, potentially? So he was like, I'm going to play my ass off, essentially.
And he was on the Spurs last year, like at 26, a 26-year-old rookie and shit like that. Yeah, he just seems like he wanted to make a statement with the time he had, and Aiden just did not seem like he...
No, because I don't think Aiden wants to be on that team still. I don't think he, Also, random stat, Kevin Durant averaged more rebounds that series, 10.7 compared to DeAndre Ayton's 8.3. That's kind of unacceptable.
Yeah.
And then his quote, talking about his motor, he said, I don't know what that is. Motor, come on, bro. I play both sides of the floor. My name is dominating. I don't see it, but...
Shut the fuck up.
Apparently he's dominating. I anchor the Phoenix Suns on both ends of the floor. Motor, really. We're going to talk about motor. I run on Tesla battery.
That's a statement from DeAndre Ayton?
Yep.
You didn't get ball sacked or anything?
No, this is in an Andy Hoops video.
That's disgusting. What a fucking bum.
Once Andy Hoops got ball sacked, I don't think he did. I trust Andy Hoops for that.
No, I did too. I'm just... that's a really fucking ballsy ass quote.
Yeah. This guy's saying DeAndre doesn't care. Yeah. Doesn't put lacks effort on defensive end.
Yeah. Like you can't say shit like that and then immediately have games like this. Like what the fuck?
And then just
But
this guy said DeAndre still playing the same way that he played in college.
Yeah.
He's playing small.
100%.
And that's how he was playing.
But let's get into 100% the craziest. Where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, really, for no reason.
Coaching departure of Mike Budenholzer from the Milwaukee Bucks.
After 5 seasons.
What the fuck?
They just let him go.
That makes no sense. Also, do you know Mike Budenholzer's been assistant coach since he was 27?
No, I did not know he's been coaching for that long. Wow.
Under Pop.
From
1996.
Damn. So he's been there for a minute. I feel like I knew that low key.
I didn't. That's crazy. I want to look up a picture of Mike Budenholzer.
Because there's a couple guys that have come out under the Popovich
fucking
system.
Brett Brown.
Yeah. Well, Brett Brown's not the best example, but he did.
Well, he was on the Spurs before,
and then he was a head coach. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mike Budenholzer
on the Spurs.
On the Spurs 90s.
Is there any pictures of
I really hope so.
Little baby?
I want to see a little 30-year-old Mike Budenholzer.
Mike.
He's a youngish one.
That's probably what what we're gonna get, sadly. Doesn't look like we're getting super. That's pretty. That's pretty young. Yeah. And you could just tell because Pop looks significantly
Pop look
younger.
That
look like a super old man. Yeah.
That's funny though.
Look at little baby Mike.
But like, where the fuck does this come from the Bucks? Like, I understand losing in the first round is very disappointing.
Very embarrassing. Yeah, way to end your season.
But they're like 2 years ago.
Yeah, no.
They literally won the NBA championship, and like, this team is not over the hump. Like, this team is not like dead.
Yeah,
there's
still
no
Giannis, so it's it's not.
Like, I understand they look bad, but like, Giannis was not looking good. He was hurt.
Missed a lot of free throws.
Middleton was Middletoning.
Middleton doesn't look the same. I don't know. Yeah, that's the only concern I'm concerned about. He was not looking like Chris Middleton.
And just the jump, like, this made no sense. Like, 58 wins. They're the best team in the regular season on the Eastern side. 51 the year before. Won the championship the year before that. 56, 60. Since his time in Milwaukee, they've been under 50 wins once. And that was the COVID year. Or that was a 72-game season.
Yeah, so it was like a shortened season.
It wasn't the bubble. It was like the shortened season after the bubble.
Yeah.
Like,
weird in between. Yeah.
How do you? In what way does that make any sense? It's like,
I'm not sure, but I have seen people on Twitter, Bucks Twitter, they do complain about Mike Budenholzer a decent amount.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen that, but I don't watch enough Bucks games to really know if was he not making the right
adjustments.
Was he not running the right plays? Like, was he just not I don't know. Was he not there defensively? Was he not there offensively? Like, I don't know what holes he had in his coaching schemes and such. But I always saw there was a large divide on fuck Mike, or actually no. Yeah, Mike is alright. He's cool.
But it's tough for all these coaches. All these coaches will land on their feet. This is probably one of the best coaching classes in a while.
For a minute, because usually there's times where you're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
There's still a bunch of assistant coaches that that still could move up and shit like that. So who knows?
I saw the Bucks were looking at the Heat's.
Yeah, Kenny Atkinson's still on the board too for the Warriors and all that.
I didn't even think about Kenny Atkinson. Yeah.
So if they want to bring Nate McMillan back, he's still out there.
Nate McMillan is. Yeah, I don't know if he'll get a. Maybe
he's out there.
He is out there. He is out there.
But guys, let the rejoicing begin with the most important, most relief-bringing news I've heard in a very, very long time.
Since probably Ben Simmons trade,
I think that's a very good comparison, because I think I will also remember where I was when I heard the Ben Simmons thing. I will remember where I was when we found out that Doc Rivers
not a coach anymore
has been relieved of duties for the Philadelphia 76ers. Let me set the scene for you guys. I get up late like usual for work. Shower like normal. Get dressed. Get my lunch together.
Like it's nothing.
Walk down the stairs. It's a normal Tuesday. The moment I get in my car, say, let me see if Hannah Snapchatted me before I get driving.
Yeah, I'll be irresponsible on my phone.
Do the Face ID. See, Twitter notification. Interesting.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
Wojba. I screamed in my car. I didn't know how to. I don't think I could have controlled my emotions. Thank God I was not on the road. I did not pull out yet, because Lord knows what would have happened. Because I would have not only been looking at my phone while driving, but I would have lost control because of the elation I felt. And for the Ben Simmons thing, that was the day I had jury duty. It was it was the last day before the trade deadline, and I had to go down to Norristown to see if I got selected for jury duty. I'm driving to work after that, and I'm like, listen to WIP. It's like, Is anyone going to trade? And it was like, James Harden is going to the 76ers.
For
Ben Simmons.
And
I was like, yeah. So. But
I like NBA.com. It says Sixers fire Rivers after third straight playoff exit.
Yeah, you got that right. That's the
Which
reason.
is yeah, I don't know. It's definitely it goes hand in hand, players and coaching. Because we can't deny that Joel Embiid and James Harden severely underperformed.
There's no way around it. That was one of the worst performances, not hands down worst playoff performance. Like
that I've witnessed hands on. Is
the Ben Simmons choke is bad.
Yeah,
like
bad,
that is a moment that is bad, and then it snowballed from there.
Yeah.
But this was one of the worst.
And it was like the whole second half.
Chunk of basketball that I've seen played on an NBA court.
With my own eyes, it was torture.
In a playoff defining, legacy defining for these players.
Yeah, this is a big game for James Harden. You know, we get past it. James Harden maybe makes a follow run.
This is a huge game for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, coming up MVP season, thinking
this is the time. This is the time that we're gonna win.
We think, and then he's just slow, sluggish.
But we'll get in that. We'll get in that. Let's talk just a little bit more about Doc. I was talking to Bass about this before the pod started, and I just want to say, anyone defending or anyone that's saying that Doc Rivers should not have been fired has not seen a third quarter game of Sixers basketball in
just blow a lead.
The last couple of years. They haven't seen the fact that Doc is a big fan of taking out all of his starters in the third when we have a lead.
Yeah, he does like doing that.
And making us play from behind going into the fourth with all of our starters.
Yeah, that did happen a lot.
They haven't seen... Well, maybe they didn't see because the game was... I mean, it was pointless by the fourth.
Yeah, no, there was no point to watch that game in the fourth, but yeah.
Arguably even the third.
No, yeah, by that, like, halfway point through the third, I was like, okay.
But they didn't see the fact that there were no adjustments made. No adjustments were made defensively. Doc Rivers looked his players in the eye and said nothing about the fact that Jason Tatum
Come on, guys.
is cooking them.
That's all he said. Come on, guys.
Cooking them.
Come on, guys.
He is fine with Maxey being beat, Melton being beat, Harden being beat one-on-one, as long as no one else scores. No other Celtic can score other than Jason Tatum, apparently, because he doesn't want to double. He doesn't want to double, even though on the other end of the floor, Joel is being doubled every time he gets the fucking ball.
And that's usually what happens when, a player of Jason Tatum level, Joel Embiid, superstar level, you see coaches make those adjustments in the game, and we go, okay, well, he's on fire tonight, so let's double him. Let's try to shut him down and make everybody else hit their shots.
Yeah, and again, we're a podcast with 34 subscribers. We can backseat coach.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
We can. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what we say. But
it's not nothing. We have no coaching background. We don't know what went on.
Zero.
But as fans that watch the game and just seeing Jason Tatum score 51 goddamn points in that game 7 where we scored 10 points in the third quarter. It just didn't... We used timeouts, and it seemed like those timeouts did nothing.
No, they didn't.
No one came out revitalized. No one came out that felt like they had a purpose. It looked like it just felt like Doc.
We just collapsed.
Yeah, it felt like Doc was like, "Yeah, this is the point where I need to take a timeout.
Yeah.
This is where I should." And then
that was it.
It just felt like everyone just sat in silence in the huddle. Because there was nothing...
There's no camaraderie.
There was nothing that came out of that timeout that was like, alright, that we might be on a roll. This might be something that will cook or work at this point. Defensively or offensively. And just people on... Like, this is a track record for Doc Rivers. This is not something new for Doc Rivers.
No.
He loves blowing up leads. He loves giving up Game 7s. 10 losses in Game 7s since he's been a coach. 5 more than any other coach. How does anyone defend Doc Rivers being fired or like be upset that Doc Rivers gets fired as a Sixers coach. He had a solid regular season. I can say with confidence I may not have been as mad as a Sixers fan during the regular season.
No, not arguably. And then I would say even there were times during the Nets series, I was like, okay, this is
a well-oiled machine.
He's not.
It feels like everyone's kind of.
Sixers looked nice. Everybody was buying in. Doc was actually coaching well. It was nice to see. It was nice to see, and then it just falls apart when we actually play a very competent team. But I mean,
I was gonna say you put the Celtics against the Nets, you put the Bucks when Giannis isn't hurt against the Nets, you put any solid Eastern Conference, even Western Conference team against those Nets.
Yeah, this should be.
They're probably coming out with a sweep.
Yeah.
So us getting a sweep again. And we said it at the time. Yeah. That's what should have happened.
Yeah, that's what's expected by us. So it's not like, hooray, we swept. Like it's like
good, okay, thank God, this is what should have happened, and it happened.
And it was on to the next round.
Yeah, which isn't a feeling we get very often as a Sixers fan.
No, it's not.
This is what should have happened. Oh, thank God, this actually happened.
Yeah, it's that actually. I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah,
from my fandom, being a Sixers fan since Oh man!
But that is the end of the
Doc Rivers saga. It's over. It's over.
Thank God. I would like to suck my own dick and say I was not happy when we signed Doc Rivers to begin with. Just in my bones, I knew that Doc Rivers was not that guy, and turns out I may have been correct.
I can't remember how I felt when we hired Doc. I think I was teetering on the 50-50 because I had seen him be a coach in LA and we knew his history coming into it, but I think at the time I think I kind of liked it because Doc seemed like the guy that would bring intensity and hold players accountable and that type of thing. But
then you throw him in a room with Ben Simmons and that all goes away.
Yeah, no, it just didn't happen. I don't know. And then even with it felt like Joel and James, it just gave up. It just felt like they were just okay. And as a good coach, well, I mean, Doc is, I can't say, I don't know, he has his moments. But it didn't seem like anybody was like, hey guys, maybe, something, maybe, it's Game 7, this is a big moment, maybe try to...
Yeah, that is what makes and breaks coaches. The ability
to believe and get into it. And
to have the players that you coach buy into they are the dudes and they need to go out there and do this as a team or they're going to get fucked. And Doc has shown 10 fucking times
that he can't.
that he is not that guy for any team. On a variety of teams, on an all-time classic like the Celtics, on an all-time classic like the Clippers.
Yeah.
And as the Sixers team is not an all-time classic.
No.
But
it was decent. It was a fun team.
It's a solid team.
It was a solid team.
And just the fact that the Clippers still weren't that team with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, just a solid unit that was there, and having again they were old. Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rajon was amazing back then. Kevin Garnett,
he was a top 2 point guard in the league.
Yeah, and to come out with one finals win out of all those players.
Yeah.
Arguably the best power forward, arguably the best point guard, the second best 3-point shooter.
Yeah, for sure.
One of the greatest passers of the 2000s.
And then just a floor general and shit.
Two of the most dominant big men of the Western Conference during the 2010s, early Jordan. 2000s. I mean, late 2000s.
DeAndre Jordan did make an All-NBA team. Fun fact.
He also has I don't remember. Now I'm mixing up my 2K and real life. I think DeAndre Jordan has the highest field goal percentage in a year ever.
Okay.
It's like 60 something.
Yeah, it's high 60s. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But I'm thinking of my guy, my center, It was Mitchell Robinson. I think he broke like 70.
Oh, God. 70%. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, he do be doing that.
But let's talk about the Sixers' future. I mean, no, fuck. Let's get you guys caught up on the playoffs. It is Lakers Nuggets in the Western Conference.
Nuggets, that game is currently going on.
Yeah, Jokic in the first half has 16 points.
Dominating.
I mean, 19 points, 16 boards, 7 assists.
That's fucking insane. AD is low-key ADing, though. He has 18. So.
Okay. I mean, it's going to be a battle.
2 boards, though. The Lakers
The
Lakers only have 18 rebounds or 13 rebounds as a team.
Wow. So
Nuggets have 36. That's crazy.
Yeah, Jokic has 16 by himself.
Outboarding the whole entire Lakers team. Because LeBron has 8 boards, but AD has 2.
Oy.
And Dennis Schroeder has 2.
Good for him. Get out there, D. Schroeder.
Oh man! But if Jokic keeps playing like this, damn, they're going to the finals. God damn.
And in the Eastern Conference, we have the Celtics and the
Heat. This is the bubble rematch on both sides.
Yep.
Very fun. Very fun.
Let's make our predictions now because I feel like we're gonna lose all track once we get to Sixers. I will say Nuggets in 5 or 6, and then Celtics in 7.
Celtics in 7. As much as I love the Lakers, I am a little biased because Jokic is Jokic right now. But I mean, Jokic, literally the whole Sun series as well. So he's been having an unbelievable playoff run. I give him that. So I'm gonna believe in the big, and I think the battle of the bigs. I think Jokic wins that battle over AD.
I think he does.
And I think the Lakers. Bron's run at his 5th ring is stopped here.
Yep.
I think it's gonna. I hope it's a competitive because right now the halftime the Nuggets are up by a decent amount. I think it'll be Nuggets in like 6, 7. I'd hope so. If Jokic keeps dominating like this, maybe it's a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
But I think realistically, 6 or 7 maybe if the Lakers play him. Decent,
Eastern Conference.
And over East, I'd like to see Jimmy go to the finals, but I think realistically, I'm not gonna say.
If they go to the finals, they're swept. There's no way.
You think they're swept? I don't know.
If the Heat beat the Celtics, I don't think the Celtics looked that good against the Sixers. That team just did not.
They didn't put okay, let me say this. I know we lost, but they did not put the same fear into me. Because Jason Tatum, prior to Game 7, was kind of ass most games. Until like the 4th quarter of that one game. But mostly kind of ass. Was not him. Everybody on Twitter, what is he going to do? And then he finally responded to Game 7. But prior to that, and even in the Hawks series, they didn't look that good. I mean,
I've not been...
They looked all right, but they're not the same team that I watched last postseason. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember they were... I don't know. It's obviously it's a different team. It's still good, but
it's a better team. This Celtics team should be better. Brogdon and people are progressing as players.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
Al Horford's having just an ungodly, insane playoff run.
Al Horford is at the age of 36 or 7. He's going crazy.
I don't know what the fuck is happening there, and it's so infuriating.
Kind of love it in a weird way.
Deep down, he's kind of slowly changing.
It is. It's such a weird thing because I used to hate this man, but I can't hate though. He just keeps playing solid, and I love a good defensive player.
Yeah.
And him being his age, and I'm like, damn, Al, you really
just locked up.
Put in the work.
In Game 7.
literally locked him up. Was locking down the paint. I was like, God damn, is that like prime? Who would I say?
Hakeem Olajuwon?
I was gonna say like prime Ben Wallace down there. Like goddamn, he was hassling Embiid all night. It was a tough scene.
But sorry to interrupt your Eastern Conference prediction.
But yeah, maybe a semi-hot take. Maybe like Heat in 7, Heat in 6.
I
think hot take would be Heat in 6. But yeah, I would say logically. Celtics in 7. But yeah. As much as I hate to see it, but you never know. The Heat do have the Celtics numbers, so I don't know. It could go. They won that series last year because Jimmy Butler took a bad transition three. So.
Yeah, that.
And looks like Jimmy Butler has hit it. Jimmy Butler quite a good playoff run so far, so he's not missing. I don't know.
And this is a take that can never be like, yes, this definitely would have happened. But if we hypothetically played the Heat in the second round this year, we would have not gone 7.
I don't think so.
I think if we played the Heat, this would have been a 5 or 6 game series. I'm not even like, maybe it's a little bit of I'm just pissed at the Sixers at this point and I'm just gonna shit on them. But like, 85% of me believes that. Like, unironically, that Jimmy would have just cooked, and Bam, as much as I hate him, he's a solid defender.
He is a solid defender. He is the tools to defend Joel. So.
And I don't know. But if the Heat win this series, I do not see them going by the Nuggets or the Lakers.
You don't think they steal a game?
No,
not even one game. I think
it would take like a Jokic or LeBron injury. Like they need to sit.
Really?
They need to sit a night.
Wow, you really don't even think Jimmy would steal a game? I think Jimmy could steal a game. I think that he could steal a game. I think they could. I think they could.
I think it just comes down to center. I don't.
Yeah. Either or.
The worst.
Bio's getting cooked.
The worst matchup is Jokic.
Jokic is.
Because
too big-bodied.
I'll see if I can find the clip, but I can see if it was Nuggets Heat, Bam would be Tobias Harris, and Jokic would be Jason Tatum on that spin move.
He just stands there.
Toby just stood there and just took it like a man. It was like,
okay,
I've been beat.
Stop defending it now. I can't do it anymore.
There's nothing that can be done here.
Yeah,
I would have a feeling that would just be Jokic just throwing the ball everywhere, cooking Bam.
Yeah. And he'd be doing those weird, like fucking Euro steps, drop steps, elbowing him, and then hitting a weird elbow jumper.
And even AD, if AD, again, this is always a crush with AD.
If he wants to be him or not.
AD can play AD basketball. He's putting 40 on Bam's head every goddamn night.
Yeah. But realistically, he'll put 35 up one game and then have a 14-point game.
With like 6 boards.
But then have another like 20-30 game the next game. While Bron is just averaging probably like 25-ish maybe.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know what Bron's averaging this postseason, but he looks old because he is old.
He's LeBron,
but he still is like, damn, it's still fucking LeBron. I can't fathom how fast
NBA Finals is. LeBron. It's like, you never know what's going to happen.
You don't know. You don't know.
Come on.
LeBron all day.
Oh god, going through LeBron's playoff stats is fucking annoying because there's so goddamn much.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of playoff stats. Did you play it? 62-78. Wow, Nuggets up.
LeBron averaged basically 24.7.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
All right, Bass. I think it's time.
Did you bet it?
To just this is the Bass and Berg vent about the Sixers. None of these statements can be used against us in prior hot takes or calling us bums later. Maybe a little bit.
Potentially. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I think for the most part, it'll be okay. It'll be alright.
My main thought after this series is the only 2 people I want to see that were on this team going into next year are Tyrese Maxey and B-Ball Paul. I said that when the game ended.
Yeah, John's sticking by it. I like it.
And through a couple days of thinking,
John is still
I feel
thinking.
very strongly about this.
And this is 2 days after we lost, so John has had some days to think about it.
Also, I may have called the Doc Rivers thing because one of the patients at work, we're pretty close and we talk about sports all the time. And he talked to me yesterday, and he was like, How you feeling?
Tough.
I was like, terrible. I want everyone gone. And I said, I'll be surprised if Doc Rivers makes it through the week.
And then one day later, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
So you're welcome, every Sixers fan.
Yeah, John
for calling that one.
Yeah. John
But yeah, I think I stand by it. Your value for Joel is not going to be any higher.
It's only going down from here.
Yeah. Again, it's you can sell you can kind of gloss over the fact he shit Game 7 because bro scored 30 points a game in the regular season.
Yeah.
And was MVP.
Quite dominant.
Like, he has a lot of fucking value. And you know, if Jokic has an insane playoff run this year, and the Nuggets team looks about the same, Jokic or Giannis are winning that again next year. It is probably neck and neck on Luka. If Luka
if he can win some games.
like, it's going to be those three next year.
Yeah, most likely.
And
maybe Jason Tatum finally.
No.
I can see it happening.
No.
I can see that.
I refuse to.
They go in the finals run, he wins the chip, and he's like, "I want MVP."
I refuse to even think about that for more than 2 seconds.
I think it's in the upcoming future, John. You could run, you can hide. It's coming. It's coming. The Jason Tatum MVP is inbound in the next 3 seasons. I'm calling. I mean, that's not a hot take, but
yeah.
Maybe to John it is because he just doesn't. He just refuses to believe Jason Tatum's him.
Yeah. So, I think trading Embiid right now is the right move for this team to grow and just. This is the best team the Sixers have had in a very, very long time.
Yeah, having the JJ, Jimmy Butler team.
Yeah, that was just.
So it was just Kawhi shot. But other than that, yeah, I think this team was our best chance since that team.
And it's just this team needs a refresh very badly. Just throwing Dwayne Dedmans and Daniel Houses and James Harden's at the wall and PJ Tucker's and seeing if they stick to Joel and bring us to a championship. I think that needs to end, and that starts with getting Joel off the team. Harden needs to be gone. If he takes the player deal, you fucking trade him. If he doesn't take the player deal, whatever.
You let him go. You let him walk.
I'll go player by player. goddammit. Georges Niang, gone.
Bye.
Anthony Melton. You can convince me he can stay.
He was cool. I'm.
Also, happy early birthday to Anthony Melton. May 28th.
Shout out Melton.
Shake. Whatever.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker, get him off the goddamn
PJ, please.
Toby, get him off the team. Even though had a solid playoff run. Good for Toby.
He did have a solid playoff run.
I was.
We were hating, but he had a solid playoff run. I could not hate. But that big ass I know it's expiring, so this is the time to trade him.
B-Ball Paul is staying because he needs to. Joel, gone. Maxey, sure. Montrez, gone. Daniel House, gone.
I forgot Montrez was on the team. He didn't play during the playoffs. Nope.
Furkan, do it for Furk. Get Furk off the fucking team, bro. He's praying to get off this goddamn team. He's been
wanting to get off this team. He saw it coming. He was like, this team's going to just be trash again. Please let me leave.
Jalen McDaniels, you fucked us in the playoffs, so get him off the team.
You're easy, I can't be mad. I can't be mad.
I can be mad, and I will. James Springer.
He can stay. He can stay.
2 second rounders, you can have him.
Nah, he can stay. He had that one nice play. He stole the ball.
2 second rounders.
Nah.
Dwayne Dedman. I trashed Dwayne Dedman at the beginning of the goddamn season. I'm gonna end by trashing Dwayne Dedman.
Dwayne Dedman. He didn't see anything.
I very vividly remember this when I was talking about the Heat being bad, like everyone else was at the beginning of the year. As they go on to the Eastern Conference Finals. And just being like, this team is bad because they made no moves. The only move they made was bring back Victor and Dwayne Dedman. And then they released Dwayne Dedman. Now he's in the Sixers.
Look at him now.
Mac McClung.
He can stay. He has to stay.
Okay, maybe I'll expand my thing to 3.
Dunk competition. He has to stay.
And some two-way player.
Some two-way guy. Yeah. Quick question: has an MVP ever been traded like the season after he won MVP?
I think so.
I feel like it has happened. Because I feel like I watched a video about it like semi-recently in the past year or two of like that happening. But obviously it's not a common thing.
Rick Sutcliffe was traded from the Cleveland team to the Cubs and won the Cy Young the year after.
Okay. So it has been done before.
All right. Check Reddit out.
Yeah, it's NBA. This is the this is the place to check.
All right. This person does all the time in their My Career mode.
Cool.
And that is...
It's not looking like Reddit is...
Charles Barkley won the MVP after his being traded to the Suns.
Oh, he was traded after. Okay. It's not really what I was asking. Did you rate it? Did you rate it?
The closest would have been Will Chamberlain traded from the Warriors to the Sixers mid-season and went on a Eastern Conference final run. He came fifth. It doesn't look like it, but I really thought there was.
Well, Norm Van Brocklin, he retired after winning MVP in 1960.
For basketball?
No, it was in the NFL.
Yeah, I was like... Wasn't he an Eagle? Hold on.
It's just an Adam Schefter tweet.
He was.
Okay, he was, okay.
I think. Oh,
he won the MVP and said, nah. Which is low-key kind of crazy. Bro won the MVP and said, actually, I don't want to play football anymore.
Okay, never mind, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't, okay.
No, it was head coaching. His coaching career.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
Eagles.
Okay. Oh, okay, nice. So okay.
We gave up offensive lineman Buck Lansford and defensive end Jimmy Harris and a first-round pick.
Okay.
Well, who did that first-round pick turn into? Now I gotta see. Oh my god.
What is going on there?
Best, I think I just found the best name in sporting history.
What it?
Running back from Pacific. Went to the LA Rams in the 1959 draft.
Ooh.
Hold on, close your eyes for a second. I need to move my computer.
Okay.
I want to look about. Hold on. Grew up in Georgetown, Mississippi.
Can I open my eyes?
Yes, sorry. A 3-time Pro Bowler and a comeback player of the year.
Okay, so he's a solid resume.
Dick Bass.
Dick Bass. Not Dick Bass. No, not
Dick Bass.
Not Dick Bass.
Born March 15th, which is kind of close
it's kind of close to my birthday, which is weird. Dick Bass, wow.
5'10", 200 pounds.
Shout out Dick Bass.
LA Rams, 9 years. Did some work.
Dick Bass.
He was a color commentator
sounds
for
like
a couple
bitch
years.
Ass, but
Dick ass.
Dick ass.
Dick Bass. Oh, Bass, we gotta go.
Gotta go where?
A high school in California, their football practice field was officially dedicated as Dick Bass Field.
Well, we have to go there and I'll take a picture with it.
Dick
Bass, yeah.
But
Dick
Bass. Middle name was Lee, so Dickley Bass.
Dickley? No, not Dickley Bass. That's a crazy full name, man. Dickley Bass.
Dickley Bass.
Oh, little Dickley Bass.
But I think that was the pick that we traded for Norm Van Brocklin.
Okay, shut up.
Or it was Paul Dixon.
Paul Dixon?
I don't know.
Oh, shout out Dick Bass. Dick Bass.
No Hall of Fame. Oh, wait.
What?
Dick LeBeau was a Hall of Famer.
Dick LeBeau. A lot of Dick names.
I mean, it was the 60s.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, there's Dick.
So everybody's name was Dick, like Bob or Tom or Ted.
Dick?
Yeah, Jim.
Daryl Dendecker.
Jack.
A lot of Joes. Opie Bandy.
Yeah, Bill, Billy. So many Bills and Billies.
Rufus Granderson.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Bizarre.
Rufus. Goddamn Rufus Granderson, man.
Toby Dees.
Toby Dees.
Wait, what team you could draft to? The Steelers. What if it was Toby Dees and Dick Bass on the same team. That would have gone crazy.
Did you bet it? Did you bet it?
Marv Bergman.
Marv Bergman.
Sounds like a news anchor.
Bergman Associates.
Oh, yeah, or a lawyer.
Yeah, a law firm.
Alright, but fuck the Sixers.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, Best, do you have any? What do you want to get off your chest?
I mean, am I surprised? No. Am I shocked? No. No. I'm just disappointed. That's really it. Like, I don't know. I kind of like I knew we were gonna lose. Like I don't know what to say. Like I'm not gonna put on the front and be like, oh man, I really thought we had it because I saw people say it on Twitter like, oh this is the team this year. This team's special. I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, even in
we're the fucking Sixers. We're gonna lose in the second round again for like the 5th straight year.
When we did the predictions,
yeah.
I said Sixers in 7.
You did. No, you were. And your hot take was we stole game 1. That happened.
And in my heart, I didn't fucking believe it. In my head, I could convince myself that maybe the Sixers could go with 7.
I couldn't. Because if you watch the last pod, I watched it the day before Game 7. I'm like, because you're like, Bass, so what do you think it's going to be? And I'm like, I'm trying to find a way to say Sixers and 6 or 7, but I'm like, realistically, Boston in 6 or 7, like that's what's gonna happen. We had a chance in Game 6 to close it out. Didn't seem like we wanted it. So yeah, I knew the second we lost Game 6, the series was over.
I gotta rewatch Game 6.
I just saw a screenshot. It was like halfway through the third, and it was 83-81, and it was we were like this we were this close to closing it out at home, but just. We just didn't want it enough. It's every year. It's every year. Like I said, I'm not surprised because it's the Sixers. And until we make like major changes on the roster, I know trading bents and everything, but like what John is saying, like trading Joel Embiid, that's a real thing that we have to look at in these because I've said this before on the pod, but his athletic prime his body is only going to hold up for a couple more seasons. Yep. Especially playing the way he plays in Philly. Constantly getting the ball down in the paint, constantly big bodying. If he goes to a different team and has a different, you know what I'm saying? He could be a different player.
Expanding that 3-point shot.
Exactly, because it's there.
With those mid-ranges more.
So he could, instead of, being a big dominant guy, he switches to more of a finesse play because that's in his game. You could already see
he has the ability.
He has the ability to dribble the ball and be very light on his feet. But yeah, his body is going to start breaking down because he always has problems with injuries, and this pains me to say, but it didn't look like Joel Embiid had the dog in him this series. Didn't look like it. And then even like, after Game 6, him being like, oh yeah, we have to go, whatever, finish games, job's not finished or whatever he said. I was like, I don't believe you. I literally don't believe you. He was like getting ice or something wrapped up or something. He was like, yeah, we got to go finish business. Game 7, it's not over. And I was like, okay, we're losing. It just didn't seem like bro had any like gumption to be like, oh, I really want to win this time.
And just the gall to say what he said after Game 7.
Yeah.
To say that.
Yeah, basically quote Giannis essentially.
Me and Harden aren't the only ones on the floor.
Yeah, which is like weird when your supporting cast outscored you.
Yep. Toby was 7 for 13, 1 for 7 from 3. Trash.
That's trash, but
19 points. Maxey 5 for 12. Again, not a good shooting line.
No, but
better
he was.
than Joel.
He was trying. He was trying at least. It seemed like those guys wanted it more, but and also I think the debate is over. Jokic clears Embiid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean I feel like
his team is in the Western Conference Finals multiple times.
Exactly. He's made the Western Conference Finals 2 times in the past 4 years. I mean, it's just as much as I love Joel, I feel like there's always been a part of me that knew deep down Jokic was better. Yeah. Just basketball mind.
I couldn't say it.
I couldn't say it. I can admit it now fully after the whole collapse he's had, but it was I don't know. Like deep down when everybody was having those debates, like, and I was like, there's not
No,
really.
Jokic is 100% better player. Embiid has the MVP. I can say whatever the fuck I want now.
Yeah, I know, but like people say like, oh well, defensively Embiid is, but I'm like, it's not to that level where it's like, oh well, I'm gonna pick Embiid just because of his defense. Like, Jokic has improved his defense enough. I know he's still slow-footed, but like, he's improved enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be very slim chances of anyone scoring like 30 to 40 on a nightly basis to Jokic. He's not that bad at defense.
No.
He'll give up a 20.
Yeah, he'll give us some fast breaks, whatever. Yeah, sometimes, but I don't know. A good amount of the times he's playing solid defense, and he's big-bodied enough to hold his own down there.
Just be tall and just
have a big wingspan to be big body. That's all that he needs to do sometimes. So.
But there are so many things that Jokic can do that Joel couldn't even touch.
Like, okay, this is a big thing. Joel doesn't know what the fuck to do when he gets doubled.
Yeah,
he gets scared, and then he just turns the ball over, just makes bad passes.
But you think he'd learn because it happens every goddamn game,
and it's been happening for the past 3-4 years of him being a superstar. Like there
was an NBA youth stat. It was like the highest amount of people that got doubled. It was Giannis, and I think Embiid was like the second or third.
Exactly, he's
this is not new for Joel, it's not clicking that he needs to just have a clear head and have that ability to pass the goddamn ball somewhat efficiently.
Yeah.
Or change up, because there has to be something, because like in the NBA world probably everything comes down to the small shit.
Yeah.
And if you see a pattern, and if Joel he gets doubled, he looks to his left and he's jabbing this way. Like coaches see that shit. Coaches can,
and you can game plan for that.
You can game plan how you even double Joel, or when's the best place to double, what the position should be for the guy on the left side and the guy on the right side. Because it seems like every time Joel gets doubled, it's the same shit. It's either he gets lucky and there's a quick outlet, that's a simple pass, or it's like throwing his body around trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah. I feel like his decision making is just not there. Like it should be there. It should be. I just don't know why. I mean, there were several times that the Celtics just built a wall guarding him, and he just didn't know what to do. Then he was just, okay, I guess I passed the ball now.
Yeah.
But it didn't that was his first instinct to pass the ball. He was like, okay, well, there's 3 defenders in front of me, so jab, jab. Okay, nothing's happening. Okay, now let me pass the ball out.
You can't be upset when no one else quote unquote no one else helps.
Nobody helps.
And if you're in a double and you're being doubled, you can't efficiently get those nobodies quote unquote the ball. Yeah. That is such a huge part of the game.
You're negatively impacting them because of your game, and you haven't I don't understand that. I don't. It doesn't look like he works on that part of his game at all. I haven't seen any progress in decision making. And also, can he get better cardio, please? Can he I don't understand. He's always seems out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
He always seems like he's just tired as fuck. I don't understand. You're an NBA player. You should have the cardio to play these games and be be some type of a force. It's just not there for Embiid. It just seems like he's always just a step behind at times.
And when he realizes he's one step behind,
he just gives up.
Then he's like, okay, then I'll just be 4 or 5 steps behind.
Yeah, and then he just doesn't play defense anymore. And then somebody will push him a little bit on defense, and then he just takes a shitty mid-range jumper or a shitty fader or something. I don't know. It's he just gives up, and then he's like, okay, I'm not even gonna try anymore. Let me just take. Then he'll do the thing where he swoops his arm and he scoops up and he's trying to get the foul. Foul! And it gets frustrating to watch, especially when it's playoff basketball, and the refs don't call it the same. You don't get the same fouls.
You can't resort to that.
That's what he was doing, and I'm like, oh, I see why people call you a free throw merchant now, because that's not winning basketball. And until he change, which I don't think he's going to change. So at this point,
he's 29 at this point. He's won MVP.
His game is you're not going to tell an MVP to hey man, maybe you should change your game a little bit. I mean, the right person is out there and they should tell him that, but the average person, okay, well, he's an MVP, so what are we going to say to that? But
and it's if that would even click.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would, but I don't know. I don't know.
Again,
I want more out of Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
It is just not, he I don't know. Because it's like, you have everything good on the scoring end. Don't focus on that this offseason. Don't focus on your scoring. You have that down. Work on the 3-ball. Obviously, shooting's always good. But work on your decision-making when the defense collapses on you, or you see a wall, you see a double. I don't know. Obviously, you have a trainer. Make him put you in those situations and realize, okay, hey, Joel, if this happens, you do this. If this like there are plans and there are ways that he can get better at this. It just doesn't look like he wants to. And him winning an MVP, like you said, doesn't help because he'd be like, well, I won an MVP, so
why would I change what I'm doing?
Exactly. And also, I'm scared that like he's just given up now because it seemed like after he won the MVP, he was like, okay, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Again, you call out shit for the people you love.
Yeah. This is all out of love, Joel. It's not.
And I seeing growing up with Joel, like I was, when was he drafted? I was 14, 15 when he got drafted. Started seeing him play basketball when I was 16 years old. Mm-hmm. He's been what I think of when I think of the Sixers my entire life, and I just want him to be better and just we need something more.
Yeah, and also just like the whole process in general, like
it's a failure.
We went 1 of 6. I saw him because it was like MCW, and then then Noel,
Jaleel.
and then Jaleel, and then Markel. But I don't really fault Markel. Some people were saying 2 out of 6 because of Markel. Some people were saying 3 out of 6 because of Ben Simmons and Markel. But I can see the 2 out of 6 for Ben because Ben was a good player.
Do we win a championship?
No, but just
that's what the process is for. Is
true.
Yeah.
We have good playoff success.
We would not be shit on as much if. Like, why aren't the Thunder being shit on? Why aren't the Pistons being shit on?
Well, because we're the Sixers. That's why.
That does not help. that doesn't help that we're from Philly. 100%.
No, it doesn't.
But it's just like I don't know. It came to mind when you were talking about it. It's just frustrating.
It is quite frustrating. But yeah, I think that's it.
Any closing thoughts?
That's all I really want to say. Yeah.
Feel a little better after kind of just.
Yeah. Like John said, I think Paul Reed needs to come back. Sign Maxey to the largest extension that you can.
Yeah, whatever the fuck he wants.
Whatever he wants. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool that we met like a future superstar. I think that's the really only thing that I was really excited about.
I can't wait for that Georges Niang playoff MVP run.
I can't wait for that. Oh man. But I can't wait for like Maxey to be. Yeah. Hopefully he'll carry us to the next. I don't know. I don't even know what to call this time of Sixer. I don't really know what.
Next.
I don't know what era we're in at this point.
I'm not era of Sixers.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. Again, I don't expect much because they always let me down. So the expectations are not that high. But I have high hopes for Tyrese Maxey because he showed me that he can be great. So.
Well,
I have a bright spot in there, and B-ball Paul.
Yeah, I hope for any Sixers fans that have listened to this pod, they feel a little bit better too.
Yeah.
Just hearing that. Everyone's probably just as frustrated as you are with everything that's going down with the Sixers.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it through this longer episode,
it needed to be long.
Oh no, it definitely did. I knew there was going to be a point where we just talked about the Sixers. So this was much needed as Sixers fans.
But keep an eye out, guys, for announcements next week.
Yep, a little bit different from the podcast gaming realm, but still in the same world of sports in general. So
go in and check out the gaming channel. We're about to record
we're about to
gaming.
Yeah, a little
Sixers based content.
Sixers based. You could put the whatever figure that one out.
Yeah. Alright, guys, thank you for watching.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
subscribe, comment.
Subscribe, everything, all the good stuff.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Yeah, it's been real. It's been fun. Peace.